Okay, let's go to the Miami Dolphins. They carve up the Patriots defense. Tyreek Hill becomes the first player in NFL history to have 1,000 yards receiving in his first 8 games. He and Jalen Waddle both go over 100 yards. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's like the 5th or the 6th time that they've done that in the same game. And I mean, what do we say about Reek? What do we say about Tyreek?
When people, and I'm gonna say it again, and I've said over and over and over. When we talk about Tyreek, when we talk about top 5, when we talk about let's stay within this era of football. When we talk about the best players, Tyreek is in his own category. And that's why I always say, and I've been saying it for the past 2 years, don't ask me to do top 5 because Tyreek is in a class of his own. And that's with all due respect to all the other players, but it's just unfair.
They don't possess what he possesses.
It's unfair, the combination of speed, size. I mean, the fact that he's small, he can go across the middle.
But I'm glad. Deep. Can you imagine if he was Randy Moss height? With that kind of
then you know what, he wouldn't be as agile. He wouldn't be as shifty. If he was that tall,
he wouldn't be able to corner like he does.
So the fact that he is the size he is and he's able to do what he does the same way Randy Moss does, as far as being able to take the top off of defenses, is unheard of. Contested catch, he everything. There's nothing he can't do.
But he's a football player. But see, here's the thing, Ocho. Normally with guys that have that kind of speed, they're frail. They're not football players. He is a football player with track speed. Yeah. We've seen track guys try to come to the football. Ronaldo Nehemiah. Now, the first guy to do it was Bob Hayes. Bob Hayes was the reason why they went to the zone defense. Because before Bob Hayes, everybody played man. Well, you got the fastest man in the world, and you got a guy that's running 4.6 trying to cover it. That ain't gonna go too well.
At all.
That's not gonna go too well. So it's like, we got to find a way to slow him down. So, and you see the way Bob Hayes was built. Bob Hayes was a football player that had world-class speed. Tyreek Hill, if you see the way he's built, you can tell. You look at him, you're like, okay, that's a football player. He's an athlete. But then when you watch him and how he accelerates, I've never seen a guy that can accelerate just like that. Normally, guys have to build up.
Yeah.
Tyreek in 3 steps is at top speed.
3. Shoot.
Did you see him take? They had him bracketed. They had him bracketed today on that go ball. They got him bracketed. But you do realize bracket is the worst kind of coverage against a go ball because everybody's thinking in and out. And he take the top off.
You know the funny thing? The last 3 touchdowns that he scored deep, they had him bracketed. They had him bracketed last week too. I don't know what the safety doing. The safety trying to disguise. If I was a corner, I would have been screaming at the safety, man. And if you don't get over here and help me.
Ocho, but he still got to worry about that run field too, though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They put him in a bind. Right. They put him in a bind, Ocho. You asking a safety to do an awful lot. Now, if that run comes,
got to get down there. You got to get down there. If it don't, you got to get back.
And now I got to get on. So you got me. I'm looking at this, and there's Tyreek in 2 steps.
It's too late.
When he took off, when the guy first of all, you can't let him inside, Ocho. You got to force.
Well, you know what? You can't do that because you sit too far inside. Let's say you play head up or you play half a man inside. You're done already. There's nothing you could do. You can't play head up. You can't play inside. You can't play outside leverage. But either way, he gonna beat you. He gonna beat you regardless.
Ocho, you got to get a hand on him. If you get up there and press coverage, you got to
get a hand on who?
Ocho. Ocho, will you back off it? We'll back off it. Ocho. First of all,
you got to run your defense. You got to run your defense.
Ocho. First of all, he gonna run past you. But if you up there and press coverage, he's already past you in 1 step. At least make him go like 7 or 8 steps.
That's the scary part about it is when he plays press, he's so much quicker. He's so twitchy. He's so much quicker than everybody else that's gonna get up there and try to press. You done. You done. You pick your poison. You play off, he gonna kill you. You play press, he gonna kill you. So what you want? You know how they need to play him. You know how they play the gunner. Remember how the gunner got 2 people in front of him?
The Calvin give him the Megatron treatment. Put 2 guys.
Right, that's the next thing you got to do. That's the only answer. And you know what's funny? If you do that, he's probably gonna beat both of them too. That's the bad thing.
While we all love watching our favorite teams on television, there's nothing better than being at a game live and in person, sitting courtside. Take it from me. And the best way to get tickets to any of these games is on Game Time. the fastest growing ticket app in the U.S. Game Time is obsessed with finding ways to help you save money on tickets. You can find exclusive flash deals and sponsored deals on games and concerts daily. The zone deals, you pick the section and Game Time picks the seat for an average savings of 18%. And with Game Time Guarantee, you'll always get the best price. If you find the tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and redeem code Nightcap for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, download Game Time app, enter the code Nightcap. That's NIGHTCAP for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Now, if you go play 2-on-1, I'm gonna run the ball. I'm gonna throw the ball to the other side of the field because I already know got two, and you got two guys out of position. He's averaging 127 yards per game. He's on pace to have 2,155 yards, which would shatter Calvin Johnson's Megatron's record. He'd be the first player to ever have 2,000 yards in receiving. Have 2,000 yards in receiving in a single season. I'm knocking on wood, hoping he stay healthy because I want to.
He's gonna stay healthy. You know why? You know why he's gonna stay healthy?
I want to say
he eat the same food I eat. Yeah, he gonna be healthy. I can.
He definitely eats some bull jive. He does. He's on my podcast. He's eating Cheetos and talking about how his mom be cooking sausages and pancakes and grits.
I have a question. I'm not good. Well, I'm not a math major, but if he has over 1,000 yards now in week 8, at what point will he cross the 2,000 mark? What point do you think?
Probably at this pace, probably week 15.
Week 15?
Yeah.
Nah, he got to cross. He gonna cross it before that.
Well, he's on pace to average 2,155. So he's averaging.
He's averaging what 120 a game, so, right? By 120.
127. So that's 254. So he's on pace to get 2,155. So yeah, he's on pace.
Oh, that's crazy. Just the fact. Listen,
it is.
I'm thinking we used to be happy back in the day. You know, doing our era was a little different. But you hit 1,000 yards, boy, you feeling good.
Yeah. A receiver, if you could get a receiver, basically, if you got 1,300 yards or 13, once you cross 1,300, you start getting to 1,500.
Oh, you the real, hey.
Oh, man.
Real deal.
You real.
Now?
Yeah. And then, you had a couple of guys getting to 16. And then, I think Jerry was the first guy that I remember had 1,800 in a season. And then here come Megatron had 1,900 in a season. I think Julio had 19 also in a season. But Tyreek, I mean, the guy after leaving, but you know what? He needed to be. He would have never done this in Andy Reid's system for the simple fact he got Trav. And Trav is going to see, he's going to get the lion's share of the targets here. Trav was going to probably get, he and Trav was going to be close. So Trav was probably going to get 170, 180. He was going to get somewhere between 150 and 160. I mean, 140, 160. So it was going to be hard for him to get the targets in that number. But, man, what he's been able to do and the way he's turned himself into a legit – because remember, Ocho, when he first came in, they just used him on punt and kick returns and a little gadget guy. But he said, I can run. I'm going to teach myself how to run the tree.
And he can do everything.
Now, and he does it so fast.
In a class of his own.
He definitely is a try. And I'm excited. Next week they're in Germany.
They got the Chiefs. And listen, with the way the Chiefs played today, and what the Chiefs like to do offensively on defense, huh? Right in your face. Right in your face.
No, they
right in your face.
He'll have 3. Well, I tell you what. You ask me when will he go over 2,000? If they play him, he'll go over 2,000 in week 13 because he's gonna have 300.
There's no way to stop him. There's no way to stop him, and I know he's upset. So think about what he's thinking about coming up this week playing against the Chiefs. Well, you didn't want to pay me, or you felt you could do it without me.
Yeah.
Let me show you what time it is. He might have 300.
At that point, I've got a ring. Go get that money,
right.
Go get that money. Bro, you can't eat them rings. You can't sleep in them. Go now, you get an opportunity. Your kids can be set. Man, that's what I look. You got to look. I get it. You know, in certain situations, you know, like a Brady or some guys like that. Okay, but Tyreek, man, go get that money, bro. Go get. Don't be bitter because they wouldn't, because they weren't gonna give you the money that Miami gave you, and they gave you more up front, and you in warm weather, and you know taxes, bro. There ain't no taxes. Do you know how much money you keeping? Hell, it's 6 to 8% everywhere tax. Hell, in California, it's 12% state tax. You get no state tax. So you getting damn near all your money.
Every dollar, every dime.
Man, hey,